Hi everyone, I am Michaela L. Carson. I am a writer and an author coach, and for today's 3 Minute Thursday, we're going to talk about book covers. Um, they're not just pretty, they're also a sales tool. So, a lot of writers overlook this aspect of their book cover. They focus a lot on how they like it and how readers respond to it, which is great. It should be beautiful, but more importantly, it is a sales tool. It needs to stop the scroll when people are on their buying platforms, and it needs to signal your genre instantly and make readers want to click. So let's talk about how we can do that. I'm going to start my timer. Okay. So your book cover is your first pitch when it comes to sales. It doesn't just decorate your book, it markets the book for you. And that's why genre is so important when you're working on this. And we'll talk more about that in a second. So ask yourself, does my cover clearly tell someone what kind of book this is in 3 seconds or less? Readers make really snap decisions based on visual cues. If your reader, if your cover feels off genre, then it's going to either confuse or kind of push away your audience, and we don't want to do that. So you want to make sure it's on genre. For example, a sweet Christian romance that has a dark, edgy thriller style vibe is not going to attract the right readers, no matter how good the story is. Okay, the second thing I want to talk about is how genre expectations do matter. Your cover should fit in with your category while still standing out, yes, but it also needs to fit. So, a great way to do this is to go on Amazon, find the top 20 or 50 books in your genre. Be sure to look at both indie published and traditional published for this. And what do you notice in terms of the color palette, the font styles, the imagery or symbolism, the way it's laid out, the mood and tone? Don't have to reinvent the wheel. Respect what the reader's visual language has already established. When you look at those books and you'll see that there's a commonality to them, even though they're all different, you want to fit in with that commonality. They should immediately think, your readers should think, oh, this looks like a devotional book. Oh, this looks like a romance book. That should be an intuitive thing for your reader. Also, I don't want you to forget the thumbnail test. So, most people are browsing on mobile devices nowadays. That means that your cover is being seen really tiny. So, what I want you to do is shrink it down to a thumbnail size. Make sure you're looking at that cover in miniature. And can they still read the title? Can they still sense the genre? Even if they can't read your tagline and author name, do they still get that sense of what your book is about? Okay. A busy or overly artistic cover might look amazing full size, but when you shrink it down, get completely lost. So design your cover with scroll stopping clarity in mind. All right, not just bookshelf beauty, but that searching aspect as well. All right, so here's my fun challenge for you guys today. Go search your Amazon category, take screenshots of five covers that clearly stand out to you, and five covers that you think missed the mark. And then study the differences. If you've already got your cover in progress, feel free to share it in the comments or send me a DM. I'd love to give you some of my quick thoughts on it. You can post it in the group as well and see what others have to say if they can guess your genre. It's really a fun way to do that. So that's the tips. Focus on the marketing. There's my timer. Focus on the marketing, focus on the reader, and make sure you check those thumbnails. All right. Have an awesome rest of your day, everyone.